Hey, what's up, Facebook? I'm excited to be here chit-chatting with you about a word that most people in their personal finances, they don't want to talk about. No one wants to address in their financial life that 1,000-pound gorilla sitting in the room whose name is debt. But I'm going to help you overcome that hurdle, give you a few basic principles on how you can accomplish becoming debt-free in what I call walk it down. What is walk it down, Sylvester? Walk it down is simply me giving you some tips on how we walk that debt down and become what? Debt-free. One of the number one things you'll continue to hear me talk about in becoming debt-free, right, and walking it down is a budget. You gotta have that budget. And a budget, remember, is simply giving yourself permission to spend or not spend, taking that income you have coming in, identifying where you best need to spend it at when it comes to your expenses and your debt, right? So a budget is the number one most important thing. Number two, you have to work to identify what is your debt. I'm not talking about your expenses, I'm talking about your water bill, your light. I'm talking about what is that consumer debt, that credit card debt. What are these debts that have piled up on you, right? It's keeping you up at night, right? We identify those and we begin to figure out who they are and what they are. And once we do that, we go to step three. And what is step three? Step three is paying down those debts from small to large. Because most people are like, man, should I pay the big debt off first? Should I pay the small debt off first? You start with the one that's most attainable. You start paying off the smallest debt first. And then you keep gradually going on to the next one, the next one, the next one. And eventually, you get them paid off, right? Over time. And give yourself time and patience. The fourth thing that you want to do, and most people don't even think about this. If you owe someone, you've been making payments, right? What has accumulated and wrapped up on you a lot of times is that interest. Most people don't realize that you can negotiate your debt, interest, and payoff. People who have credit card debt, this is very important. Many times you can get on the phone with Capital One or whoever it is that you may have a credit card with, and you can get on the phone with them, and people are so happy to get paid off, they're willing to negotiate more than you realize. It's just about you getting on the phone and applying that negotiation approach to the interest and the payoff. You would be surprised. 8 times out of 10, people want their money, they're willing to work out a deal to get paid, right? So negotiate that debt, negotiate that interest, negotiate those payoffs, and you'll find yourself getting that debt worked down. Fifth and final is you take all free money, extra money, unexpected money, and pay down and pay off your debt, right? So as you work your budget, you pay one of these small debts off and frees up a little bit more money, right? And then you apply to the next in line. And then you pay that debt off, and then you apply to the next in line. And before you know it, you're snowballing that debt down to zero debt. I want to see you become debt-free, because in being debt-free, there's financial freedom, and you can begin to live your life and begin to establish generational wealth and a legacy.